Let me show you guys the back.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to achieve the juiciest, fluffiest, fullest loose twist on your natural hair without any hair extensions whatsoever. And even if you do not have thick full natural hair, I'm going to show you how to create the illusion of having more volume. Okay, you just have to make sure you follow this tutorial step by step. All right, now the first secret to achieve more volume with your loose twist is your parting. Okay, you have to make sure your rolls are small, or should I say thin, when you're parting. Okay, this is going to help you achieve more volume as you walk all the way up. And as you can see, I am parting my hair in a U shape. So the first step to achieve more volume and thickness with your loose twist is to make sure that you map your rows so they are a bit smaller. Okay, I'm not talking about the individual twists, I'm talking about the rows. Just try and make the rows smaller or thinner. All right, the second secret to achieve more volume and thickness with your loose twist is to use the bricklayer technique when layering the individual twist. Okay, I'm going to explain what that means. So if you are familiar with doing box braids or your own box braid or whatever, you would know this technique. It's simply a method where you do not layer each hair strands, the ones that are on top, on the other one. You kind of place it. I'm going to attach a clip or screenshot that explains what exactly I mean. But what I'm saying is that this is going to help you achieve more volume. It's just going to help you create that illusion, even if you do not have thick hair. Okay. Some of the other tips and tricks that it's going to help you achieve more volume and thickness with your loose twist comes from the way you twist your natural hair. And I have a very detailed visual explanation of all of that coming up. So let's just talk about some of the things I made sure to do before this mini twist or loose twist installation. First things first is that I started off on clean hair. Okay, you do not want to install your protective style for whatever reason on dirty hair. It's just not going to look good. Okay, the second thing I did was to make sure that my hair is thoroughly moisturized and sealed in prior to this loose twist installation. Okay, and if you're like someone who wants your loose twist to come out more fluffy, then you actually, this step is actually very important. Make sure you moisturize your hair a day or two before your installation or something like that. Just give it time. Okay, because when you're installing your loose twist, I, as you can see in this video, I'm not spraying water at any point because I actually want this to come out really fluffy. The most I do is apply a little bit of leave-in conditioner, not a lot, just a little bit, just to help me comb through or detangle my hair, just to get rid of the tangles and all of that. So if you want more fluffiness to your mini twist, moisturize before your installation time. Okay, and just keep your hair in maybe chunky braids or chunky twists, something that will just keep it stretched before your installation process. Okay, right now I'm just going to show you guys a detailed explanation of how I twist. Okay, so first things first, once I separate and part the section I want to twist, I start by braiding the roots of my hair. I braid for like 8 to 10 times as the spirit leads. Okay, before I start the twist, as you can see. Okay, braiding the roots of your mini twist or loose twist is going to help it last longer. Okay, anyways, to twist your section, okay, you just have to interchange your hands. There is no pressure. I'm not applying any pressure, as you can see in the video. I'm just going over, like, just interchanging each section, just like that. I'm just going to do that to the very end. And what I like to do once I get to the end is to twist slightly, just to make sure it is secured properly, so that I do not run into the problem of some of my twists getting undone during the week or something like that. Okay, so once I get to the end, I go ahead to like twist tightly, like apply the whole twisting motion thing, if you know. I also like to apply more leave-in conditioner to the ends of my hair, and also a little bit of shea butter, and then I'm just going to roll my ends, and then I'll go ahead to like fold it and wrap it 5 times or so. Okay, just to secure my ends. And that's simply how you achieve your fluffy twist. Okay, I'm just going to explain this one more time or multiple more times, because there are things that are also important that you pay attention to. As you can see, I'm still maintaining the U-shape pattern thing going on. Something you're going to notice is that as I progress with the loose twist, it keeps getting better. My twists are more loose and fluffy. Okay, so if you're the one twisting your own hair and you start the first few sections and you do not exactly get the texture and the volume or whatever you want, then just go ahead and keep twisting. Okay, just keep going forward. You once you keep the motion going, you're going to get a hang of the whole thing. Okay, so once again, I start off by braiding the roots of my hair 8 to 10 times, and you can see me applying the sweeping hand motion. This is what is going to help your part come out clean. So if you're someone that wants really clean parts without braiding gels and jams, then apply this sweeping hand motion to the roots of your hair once you start braiding it. Okay, and just to be clear, braiding the roots of your hair before you start twisting is actually not so important. It's a preference kind of thing. Okay, if you feel like not braiding the roots of your hair is going to save you more time and all of that, please go ahead and start twisting from the very roots of your hair. But just make sure you start the twist by twisting the roots tightly, and then when you progress to the middle of the twist, then you can actually twist loosely. And it's also very important that when you reach the end of your hair or the twist, that you twist tightly. This is going to help your twist get stay secured, and I cannot emphasize how important it is. If you do not twist the ends tightly, you're most likely going to run into the problem of your twist getting undone by the next day or something like that, and you have to start twisting all over again some of the strands. But if you do not want that to happen, just go ahead and make sure you twist the ends tightly. And wrapping the ends of your hair is also something that is optional, but it's just also going to help keep tuck your ends in, or prevent your ends from snagging and all of that. Okay, I also have to point out that your individual twists are not going to come out looking the same texture and all of that. They're going to look similar but not exactly the same. But I'm going to also show you guys a trick that is going to help you kind of like keep the whole twist looking very similar, if not the same. Okay, now I know you know the obvious thing to do is to make sure your parts and sections are even, but I'm still going to show you that trick. Okay, and you guys, look at how juicy, how fluffy, how good looking this twists are coming off. Anyways, I have to go to bed, and this is the amount of progress I made within the first day. Okay, and it's almost 11 p.m, so I have to go to bed. I'm going to finish this up tomorrow, and hope you can see that I maintain the U-shape thing going on. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Anyways, this is me the next day. I woke up to my loose twist shrinking a lot badly than I expected. So I had this crazy thought of using pegs to kind of stretch it out, since I don't have alligator clips or whatever it is. And I tried it out, and I know I look crazy right now, but I'm just going to continue the twist. Okay, and I already did most of it or some of it from the previous night this morning, and yeah, this is what I have remaining. And just to be clear, I actually love my shrinkage, and by tomorrow I know I am definitely going to somehow spray water on this hair and maybe applying leave-in conditioner, all of that, and that's just going to make it shrink more. But I just wanted to get pictures and videos of what it looked like while it was stretched, okay, and not have it shrink back almost immediately. And something else you probably noticed that I'm doing is that when I came over to this front section, I am making the parts and my sections more smaller. I don't know if you guys can notice, I'm making it more smaller, and it's also helping with creating the illusion of thicker and fuller voluminous hair. Okay, so once again, to create your loose twist, you're going to start off by separating your hair into two equal sections. Then you're going to split the second section into two, and then you're going to start braiding the roots of your hair. And you have to be very, do this very firmly, okay, not tightly, firmly, okay. As you can see me doing in the video, I'm just going to braid for 8 to 10 times. Once I'm done braiding, I go ahead to join the section that I separated into two, and then begin the twisting, or should I say interchanging process, because I'm just simply interchanging the two sections, okay. And I like to like hold my hair like this, like kind of smooth it down a little bit, okay. This just makes or reduce the number of flyaway hairs I get with each section. It's something you do not have to do, but I just want my hair to be intact somehow. And when you are twisting, something that is going to help you know or achieve what you want is, once you twist a little bit, just let go of, stop stretching it, and just take it like this, just take a look at how it looks. And if you're satisfied with how it looks, then you would go ahead and finish up the ends. But if you're not satisfied with how it looks, you have to like twist more, or like, I don't know, if you want more texture to your twist, then you would interchange less. Okay, actually counts in my head how many times I interchange, 15 times or so. That's what I usually do, like the crossing motion. I do like that for like 15 times or so, or depending on the hair section. Once I kind of weigh it and look at it, if it starts to look similar to the other ones, I kind of just go ahead and tightly twist the ends. I don't know if you guys get what I mean, but I really hope you get it. So if you're worried about your twist not having the same texture, or not, or some of them being more loose than the others, then just once you're twisting, just take a look at it, like just stop stretching and just like this, okay, look at it. And then if it looks fine to you, just let it go, okay. You guys, I'm finally at the last section, and at this point I was tempted to actually just braid that into one section, but I realized it wasn't going to actually align perfectly. And low key, I was avoiding creating a middle part for this mini twist. I just wanted it to, I don't know, I didn't want a middle part, just because I feel like I've been doing a lot of middle parts, and it has just been stressing that section of my hair, okay. Anyways, I right now I'm trying to get rid of the pegs from my hair, and you guys, this is a nightmare. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I try to be very careful so that I do not snag out my hair that much. I should really try to be careful. And as you can see, I'm literally going through a lot right now.
No, I'm going to get this out.
You guys, one of the pegs broke in my hair. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it was actually difficult to get that particular one out without dragging my hair. I have to go ahead and fix it off camera. And you guys, this is what the back looks like. And if you're wondering if the pegs did any good with stretching my hair, it actually did, because when I woke up today, my hair was actually so shrinks up. And yeah, it made a little bit of difference, nothing huge like that, okay, but it actually helped my hair to lay down flat, and be a little bit more stretched. And you guys, I think this is the best twist I have ever installed on my own. Like, this looks so good. And as you can see, I'm actually happy with the results. I'm really, really excited about this mini twist. I don't know, like, I've not been able to achieve this much volume. I've always been too lazy to like calm down and actually do the twist, and I broke another peg, okay. And yeah, you guys, I am done getting out the pegs from my hair, and this is what my hair looks like. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a better view of how this looks like. Oh my god, I love this twist. Okay, let me know what you guys think about this loose twist in the comment section. Anyways, I'm going to be uploading more videos about this twist, from maintenance to how to style it. Okay, so make sure you're subscribed to this channel, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.